Hey guys, what's up there? Welcome to United Chokros, and we are here for the Group D game between England and Croatia. So the lineups are out here, and it is interesting, from both the sides, and it's going to be fun watching this game. Now, oh, we have people here. Terence says time is up. Come please. Yes, I'm here. It took me some time. I was delayed by a couple of minutes. Sorry about that. But yes, I am here. Let's quickly go through the starting lineup. Now, I'm going to first talk about the Croatian lineup. That seems more sensible and the manager looks more sensible than Gareth Southgate. We got Livakovic as the goalkeeper. Uh, Carr and Vida are the centre backs. Versaclo and uh, Guardiol, and I'm not sure which club the player plays for, but yes, these are the two wing backs: Kovacic, Brozovic, and Modric. The Croatian midfield, all the three brilliant for the clubs. Modric, we all know, is a Croatian legend. Brozovic plays for Inter Milan and Kovacic for Chelsea. All the three players brilliant and they are really good. Up front, we have Perisic and Karamarich on the wings, and Ante Rebic will be the lone striker. So it's a balanced Croatian team, and I'm expecting. A lot of people are saying that England are going to win this game easily, but don't count out Croatia. And my score and prediction is Croatia will win this game 1-0. Now, England starting lineup, strange, but I expected this from Gareth Southgate because, I'm going to speak about Gareth Southgate in a few minutes. But let's quickly go through the England lineup. Jordan Pickford is the goalkeeper. That was understood because Nick Pope, I would have preferred, but Nick Pope is injured. So Pickford's the best goalkeeper out of Henderson, and the other one, don't even know his name. Sam Johnston, yes, Sam Johnston, Pickford and Henderson. Pickford was the best goalkeeper. Kyle Walker as a right back, I would have had Trippier play on the right hand side. Stones and Ming. Now, controversial decision to get in Mings because Maguire is injured, so it was between either Ming, Connor Cody, or Ben White. So Mings was looking pretty decent in the friendly game, so he started Mings. I'm okay with that. Left hand side, very strange decision to put Trippier on the left, who is not a natural left back. I thought Luke Shaw should have started the way he's played. Not just the season for Man United, in the friendly games as well. Luke Shaw was brilliant, and I thought Luke Shaw should have got the upper end, but that's what Southgate is all about. He has no clue, and I think manager like Arteta, Frank Lampard, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will do a better job than Gareth Southgate. Completely clueless. Such a wonderful England side he has, but again he will mess it up this time as well. He got lucky in the World Cup. They went to the semi-finals because he did not have a good challenge till semi-finals when Croatia, took their case. They had them all over, and the way England played in that game was pathetic. There was no intent. They didn't look that they were looking to win that game 1-0, and Croatia made sure that they gave their heart out and deservedly went to the finals. Now, another thing, see here. He started Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice, two center defensive midfielders in that midfield pivot. Why would you do that? Declan Rice as a defensive midfielder, he can hold his ground on his own. You don't need another defensive midfielder by his side. You could have easily gone with Jordan Henderson or Jude Bellingham, but no. He's so defensive minded, and this is what we'll do. He will have Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips sit back and protect those centre backs, and Foden, Mount, and Sterling are the three attacking creative players. Now, I agree with the Mount and Foden start because both the players have been amazing this season. Two young, bright players, and both for the respective clubs are going to be a legend. I'm telling you, in next few years you'll see Mason Mount and Phil Foden, competing for PFA Team Player of the Year awards and Ballon d'Ors and whatnot because those two players are brilliant and they have a lot of potential in them. So that's the right decision to start. Raheem Sterling on the left hand side, maybe he's a good player. Maybe, he's good on the ball, good with dribbling, his skills are really good. Passing, I would say okay. Shooting, atrocious. So again, finishing and shooting is atrocious from Raheem Sterling. He's not good at that. And yes, his ball control is good, dribbling is good. He's got some good skills. Passing, I would say, is pretty decent. But I would have rather had Jack Grealish on the left hand side. Jack Grealish is the best England player right now, and that includes Harry Kane as well. Amazing player. He can play anywhere across the front three creative positions, and he will have the similar kind of impact you put him anywhere. I am very surprised that he hasn't start Jack Grealish, and I think he plays for Aston Villa. That's why. And I'm sure if Sterling would have been injured, he would have started Rashford on the left hand side. But the right person to start on the left hand side easily is Jack Grealish, one of the best players England has. And if they don't use him properly, they're going to miss out a lot of things. Harry Kane, the striker, the captain, and that was expected. So he's one of the best strikers in the world. So you cannot have Dominic Calvert-Lewin play and put Kane on the bench. So that's the right decision. But yes, again, Southgate has got a lot of things wrong. And as the game progresses, you will realize his tactics are so bad. He's got no clue. Like I said earlier as well, if you give this job to Frank Lampard and Mikel Arteta, they will do better than Southgate. He's absolutely clueless, defensive-minded coach. I don't even know he has a prior experience, before coming to coach the England national team. So England, I don't expect England to go, far in the tournament. I would be rather surprised even if they clear the group stage, and a lot of people don't like the attitude with which England play, and the manager's attitude and the way he takes, puts his team on the game. Why would you have to defend the midfield? It's not that Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice are makeshift defensive midfielders. Both of them are proper defensive midfielders. They can hold their ground on their own. They'll do it for their respective clubs. That one position has to go to either Jordan Henderson or Jude Bellingham. Brilliant players. You need a box-to-box midfielder in that midfield. England don't have it in the starting lineup. I'm really sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if Mount goes back to help Phillips and Declan Rice to carry the ball forward. You don't want Mount to do that. Mount needs to be in much more attacking role, where he can feed the ball to Harry Kane and Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling. So you need Mount ahead to make the maximum impact. He goes back there and helps out Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips to bring the ball from the back. Not going to help England. Not going to help England's cause. That's why you need a box-to-box midfielder to connect between a number 6 and a number 10. And England haven't had a box-to-box midfielder in the starting lineup today. They do have two wonderful players in Jordan Henderson and Bellingham, but they don't have it on the starting lineup. Surprising again. Let's see if if this actually works for Southgate. I don't think it will work because the left-hand side is completely unacceptable. Trippier has to switch on the right-hand side, and Luke Shaw should have started. And I was really taken aback. It was very surprising to see that Gareth Southgate has had two goalkeepers on the bench, but he's kept out Jadon Sancho and Ben Chilwell from the bench. He's not even put them on the bench. So the kind of players that see, Ben Chilwell may not have had the best of the season, but he's been pretty decent. It's not that he's been bad. His switch to Chelsea has not been completely successful. Slowly and steadily, he's adapting to the role, and I'm sure he's a really good player. But not putting, he deserves to be on the bench. Attacking wise, he's better than Luke Shaw at times. Going forward, can score goals, can put in a cross. I thought he deserved to be on the bench at least. Same with Jadon Sancho, brilliant player, one of the best players for Borussia Dortmund. Look at the stats he has in the number of goals and assists. So very surprising. Either of those players are not even on the bench. I thought both of them should have been on the bench, and it's pointless having two goalkeepers. One goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper is fine. It's either Jordan Henderson or Sam Johnston. Why would you have two goalkeepers on the bench? And again, I thought either both of them should have been there on the bench. Surprising, but yes, here we are, and less than 10 minutes to go before the game, and beautiful Wembley Stadium. It's almost like a home game for England. So let's see if it actually works for them. But yes, if you ask me, I don't think England will win this game. I think Croatia has a better chance because most importantly, Croatia play together as a team. You see them play in international games. They work together as a team. Their understanding is much better. Their passing coordination is better. They know where the players are. AB says he says Grealish should have started. Absolutely, AB. Completely agree with you. Grealish is the best English player. That includes Harry Kane as well. If you have Grealish on the starting line 11, he is going to make an impact. And very surprising that he hasn't started. But yes, that's what it is now. Both the teams in the tunnel waiting to come outside. Under 10 minutes to go. Croatia have a really good side, and last time they met in the World Cup in 2018, they beat England 2-1 in the semi-finals, and it was brilliant game. I think was Perisic and Mandzukic, the two goal scorers. England did take the lead through Kieran Trippier free kick. That was one of the brilliant free kicks I've ever seen in the World Cup. But yes, and then Croatia did show a lot of character in coming back and not only just equalizing but scoring the winner as well. AB says on the cards, Croatia look quite strong. Yes, absolutely, and it's not just on the cards. AB together as a team, they play really well. Their coordination is really good, and their focus on the game, the concentration levels, and the passion towards playing the national side is so much. England team is all about big names. You know, you've seen in the past as well. They had back in 2006, they had a wonderful team. They had a brilliant manager in Fabio Capello, but all they did was get knocked out of the group stage. So again, this is happening with England since a long time, having brilliant set of players but unable to make the impact in big tournaments like Euros and World Cups. They do pretty well in the qualifiers in the Nations League as well. They do pretty decent in the qualifiers. They come on the top of the group, but when it comes to the international tournaments, they are pretty bad. They are really bad. AB says Modric, one of the world's best CM. Absolutely. I mean, Real Madrid have the two best midfielders in the world in Luka Modric and Cruz. So yes, Modric is one of the best midfielders. Although his age is catching up to him, but still he's got that in him and he can produce a match-winning display today. In the turnaround England squad, and I'm really pissed off. Why would you have two left backs? In Luke Shaw and Chilwell, but again, you prefer to start a right back on the left hand side. I completely fail to understand this man's tactics, and I don't think England will do well under this man. If England's got a better manager, the chances go much up. But Southgate is absolutely clueless. Like I said, and I will say again and again, even Lampard, Mikel Arteta, or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they don't have good experience, but they will do a better job than Gareth Southgate. Absolutely clueless. Terence says, look at the mids. Too good. Absolutely, yes. Brozovic, Kovacic and Modric, three brilliant players, have had a good season with their respective clubs. I don't see any Croatia having any problems. I think they will take England for a ride, absolute ride. And I'm going to enjoy watching this game. I want Croatia to win. My scoreline prediction, I changed it. I said 1-0, but it'll be 2-0 to Croatia. I don't expect England to win. I don't expect England to score. Here the teams come out, and I think there'll be national anthem. 5 minutes to go now. Terence says lol. It's a Group D game, and beautiful Wembley Stadium, and here's the Croatian national anthem. The other two teams in this group are Czech Republic and Scotland. I would really love to see that England-Scotland game. I want Scotland to win that game. So it's going to be that game. That game going to be interesting. The huge rivalry between the two British teams, and who is going to get better of whom. I would really want Scotland to win that game, because yes, we know how arrogant the England lads are, and they think that they are one of the best teams in the world, although they haven't done anything good in the previous big tournaments. They've been pretty bad in European tournaments, so as well as World Cup. Last World Cup they came to the semi-final. I thought they were lucky. They didn't get to play big teams, but then yes, I don't think in this Euro they're going to get past the group stage. With this kind of a manager and the team that he sets up, I don't think he's going to get past the group stage. Southgate, yes, I am going to banter Southgate. I'm completely against Southgate. I really hate to see when a manager's got such a wonderful team, but is so stubborn and he wants to force his tactics, even though he's got some brilliant players, but he feels that he has to. I completely fail to understand. Any amateur will not do this. Two brilliant defensive midfielders. Why would you have them protect the backboard? Declan Rice can hold his ground on his own. You don't need Calvin Phillips by his side. You could have easily had another box-to-box midfielder, either Jude Bellingham or Jordan Henderson. Anyone, either one would have done the job. Now, what you will see is Mason Mount come behind, get the ball to drive the ball ahead. So that is what you don't want to see. Mason Mount has to be further forward to make attacking impact. So here's the England national team national anthem, the Three Lions national anthem. Oh, less than 4 minutes to go. In fact, less than 3 minutes to go now. The game should begin anytime in the next 2 minutes. It's going to be a really good game, and like I said, my school and prediction 2-0 to Croatia. I want Croatia to win. I love the way they play together as a team, the passion that they show, and this is what a team should look like. Player to watch out for me today. It's going to be easily Mason Mount, and from Croatia, I think Kovacic will be one of the players to watch out. Yes, although Modric is the best player, but watch out for Kovacic. He's improved a lot in the past 2 or 3 years in the time he joined Chelsea, and I think it's going to be brilliant. England versus Croatia is trending on Twitter along with Sancho and Chilwell. Of course, it's going to trend on Twitter. Sancho and Chilwell, brilliant players, not even having a place on the bench. Very surprising. I thought Jadon Sancho will at least be on the bench, but not happening. And here are Dortmund who want 90 million for that player. AB says 1-1. I feel 1 minute to go, and the game begins anytime. Guys, do let me know your score and prediction. AB says 1-1, and I think it will be 2 runs. I disagree with you, AB, but AB is always spot on with his, score and predictions. 9 out of 10 times is always right. So, yes, it can happen. Do let me know your score and prediction, other guys. What do you feel? Who do you think will have the upper hand? Will it be England or will it be Croatia? And England take the knee. Have Croatian players done that? No, they haven't. Or have they? And England start the game. Long ball to Harry Kane. It's a Croatian throw in. And here come Croatia. Brilliant passing move. And England clear the ball away. Or Raheem Sterling gives it back to Kieran Trippier. Passing from the back. Goal kick. Looking for Harry Kane. England quickly take the free kick and start from the back with John Stones to Kyle Walker. Phil Foden trying to get past the Croatian player. Here come Croatia again on the right hand side, but John Stones is there. Declan Rice to Mings. Here's Trippier on the left hand side. England slowly trying to get into the game. Brilliant move. Raheem Sterling. Mount. Back to Mount. Sterling here. Kane. Croatia slowly and steadily trying to get in the game, and they've lost the ball to Raheem Sterling. Gives it back but loses again. And here comes Croatia. Through Luka Modric. Gives it to Brozovic. Nicely done. Here comes Perisic. Will look to cross in. Nice bit of skills. Gives it back. It's Modric. That's offside. Terence says it shouldn't be a draw. Yes, we need someone to get 3 points. A draw is something that most of people don't like. But yes, someone needs to get 3 points. Terence says England may still end up winning. No, I don't think so. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. England will not end up winning this World Cup. Croatian manager Zlatko Dalic. He's been with them for I think the last 4 years. The English throw in. Raheem Sterling with the ball, looking to give it to Phil Foden. Nice ball control. Takes a shot. Ooh, bounces off the bar. And Croatia somehow managed to clear the ball. Back to England again. Walker to Foden. Foden's looking quite lively. So is Sterling on either sides of the wing. Here's Foden again. Walker. Back to Stones. Gives it to Tyrone Mings. Kane knows how to score without missing too many chances. Kane's, I think, one of the top strikers in the world, along with Lewandowski. So he doesn't need much space. You give. That's really bad passing. That's atrocious passing. And here comes Croatia. And takes the ball. It's a nice long ball from Trippier. Finds Harry Kane. No, it's Sterling, I think, but not able to get at the end of it. It's a beautiful ball from Kieran Trippier. And here's the Phil Foden chance. It's a lovely through ball. And he cuts in and hits the bar. That's what Phil Foden does the best. He's so lively on the ball, and he's been brilliant in the last 1 year for Man City. And he's rose to the occasion whenever the opportunity was presented to him. And all kudos goes to Guardiola as well. The way he's used him, he's not exposed him too much and protected him at the same time, given him opportunities to show his skills and to show the world the kind of player that they're going to get in Phil Foden. It's been an interesting first 7 minutes, and both the teams getting their fair bit of chances. England were the ones who came the closest through Phil Foden. Again Trippier with a long ball to Mason Mount. Controls it nicely. Gives it to Sterling. Nicely done. To Mount. Harry Kane. Sterling. And Croatia get away. It's a nice bit of movement from, it's nice coordination between Mount, Sterling and Harry Kane. First Mount for controlling the ball, then Sterling got past him. And then a beautiful pass from Mason Mount to Raheem Sterling. I think Raheem Sterling was offside there. Or was he not? I don't know. Because I think that's corner has been given. Mount will take the corner. He's really good with set pieces. Mason Mount. Here he comes. Curls it in at the far post. Unable to get in there. Nice shot, and Croatia get away again. England have looked positive. It's a very nice shot. This is Mings. John Stones to Tyrone Mings. Gives it to Kieran Trippier. Here come England again from the left hand side to Raheem Sterling. With Calvin Phillips. Gives it to Phil Foden. Kyle Walker. I'm sorry, John Stones there was. Rather. To Mings. Stones. England are playing a high line. I didn't expect this to happen. I thought they will be, pushing it back. Terence says this match, bro. Cup is too far for now. This match. Oh, okay. Yes, but they're looking pretty lively. I think Mount and Foden, two players who will look to, create as many chances as England will look to have to get them on the ball more and more so that they can create chances. The first 10 minutes have been brilliant for England. They've had the upper hand in terms of possession and also in terms of the chances created. Looking really good for the first 10 minutes. Let's see if Croatia can get back into the match and score the first goal. Here's Sterling. Nicely done by Mount. Nice ball to Phil Foden. Not able to bring it down properly. And it should be a Croatia throw-in. England start from the back. Nice kick from Pickford. Looking to find Phil Foden. It's a nice idea there, but Croatia, that's still with the ball. England. Here's Foden. Ooh, just falling short of Mason Mount. Here's Sterling. To Mount. Back to Sterling. Well done. Foden, but Croatia win the ball. England are playing really well, really well. I never expected that I would say this, but England are now looking favorites to win this match. Before the game, I did say that it'll be Gareth Southgate nil, Croatia 2. But now England have really played well in the big opening minutes and look a better team overall. Especially Mason Mount and Phil Foden have been brilliant. So has been Raheem Sterling. So yes, England have the upper hand up till now, just under 12 minutes. Nice cross. Kane unable to get in the head of it. And Croatia may make sure that they clear the ball. Here's Croatia from the left hand side. Sorry, rather from the right hand side. Modric. Slowly trying to get in the game, keeping the possession, making sure England players don't come near the ball, trying to avoid the high press, keeping the ball with them. Here they come. Not able to collect the ball properly, and England have won the ball back. Here's Mings, gives it to John Stones. Back to Tyrone Mings. Looking to find Raheem Sterling, but no. Here's Sterling. Raheem Sterling back to Trippier. I'm sorry, Tyrone Mings rather. To John Stones. Calvin Phillips. Again looking for Raheem Sterling, but not able to get it to him, and Croatia have the ball back. Back to the goalkeeper. Just under 15 minutes into the game, England nil, Croatia nil. England had the best chance so far. Phil Foden hitting the crossbar. England have looked pretty organized defensively, not giving Croatian players much of room. Both Mings and Stones are looking stable and composed on the ball. Not panicking, they know the jobs. Man marking has been brilliant. The wing backs have also been particularly good, both Kyle Walker and Trippier. Here's Sterling. Nice idea. To Mason Mount. Not able to pass it. But England win the ball back. Mason Mount again. To Sterling. Gives it to Mount. Will look to put the ball in. And Croatia clear the ball. Kane's won it. And that's a foul. The foul by Croatia. It's an England free kick. Terence says Croatia may go for counter attack, but yes, bro, it's too much. It's slowing down the game. The passing has not been quick. Movement on the ball has been slow. So far the game has not been up to the mark. Even though if you want to play for the counter, you've got to. When you play a counter attacking game, the chances of you having possession is very less. It's going to be 60% for the opposition team. You'll only be end up having 40% of the possession. That 40% possession, you've got to make the most of the chances and got to have your passing accurate when you're countering. So far, I haven't seen anything convincing from Croatia. Free kick for England. Who's going to take it? Trippier or Mount? I think it'll be Trippier. Harry Kane. Wide. I think he would have been offside. He would have been offside. He could have scored. Yes, he was offside. Goal kick for Croatia. As England throw in and not able to make the most of it. Croatia have the ball back with them. Nice pressing by England, but again not able to take advantage of the possession. It's Foden on the ball. One back by the Croatian player. Oh, that looks to be a foul. It will. It's a shot. I think he'll be. That was a foul. Calvin Phillips going after Kovacic, and I think that would have been a foul. That's Croatia. England win the ball again. Mount. Nice play. Wonderfully done. Trippier. And Croatia have the ball, but not for long. Yes, Trippier. To Mount. Mount is all over the place. He's everywhere. He wants to have the ball most of the time. Chelsea have got a brilliant talent in Mason Mount. You could say someone who could be as good as Frank Lampard. Not right now, but yes, over the years he will become as good as Frank Lampard. Brilliant player, and good to know that someone's come from Chelsea Youth Academy and he's doing that well. Here's Raheem Sterling from the left hand side. Gives it to Harry Kane. Controls the ball. To Mount again. Nice idea. Raheem Sterling. And Croatia clear the ball. Only to give it back to Walker. A nice cross. Croatian player at the end of it. England are looking really positive on the ball. The gameplay has been brilliant. The passing movement has been brilliant. Not keeping the ball a long time. Not having too many touches. Moving the ball quickly. And this is why they've been doing so well this in the first 20 minutes of the game. Here's Sterling. Tyrone Mings with the ball. England throw in. 21 minutes into the game, England nil, Croatia nil. Raheem Sterling's got to do better because he's been in brilliant positions and he's got to make most of it now. 2 times he was put through by Mason Mount. Both the times he was unable to take advantage of it. And first time it was, I think, Harry Kane was the one who put him through. Second time it was Mason Mount, but not able to make the most impact out of those through balls and ended up giving it to a Croatian player. Croatia looking to slow down the game, so I'm not sure that will work for them or not. But yes, they're looking to, slow down the English attack, keep the ball with them, not try too much risky moves. Just keep the ball at the back and slowly get on with the game. But England have come out with an intent. They want to win this game. They're looking a better team. I criticize Southgate for a starting lineup. I still do. I still feel Grealish would have been better on the left hand side. But yes, so far the plan has worked for Southgate and his coaches. Let's see how far they can go. Can they end up actually winning this game? It's 0-0 so far. Croatia with the ball. That should be a foul, I think. No, it is not. It's a nice idea. Here come Croatia through Luka Modric. Brilliant play. But England have won the ball again. Here they come. Nicely up by Harry Kane, but Foden unable to control it, and Croatia have the ball back. Croatia with the ball now. Balls with Brozovic. Gives it on the right hand side. The wing back will look to put a cross in, and Tyrone Mings is there to help out his goalkeeper. Throw in for Croatia. Here come Croatia again from the left hand side. Nicely done. Nice cross, but no one at the end of it, and it's very far. Goal kick for England. 25 minutes into the game. It's still 0-0. Phil Foden with the best chance of the game. I was talking about Mason Mount, but Phil Foden's an equally brilliant player. He's got brilliant skills. He can play on the right hand side. He can play on the left hand side. Also effective as a number 10. So either three positions on the attacking role he can play, and he can do equally well. Great prospect England have got, so have Man City. It all depends on how they utilize him, and he can be a player for the future. Just 20 years of age, he's starting games for England. Nicely done by Sterling. Takes a shot, but wide. That's why I prefer to have Jack Grealish on the left hand side rather than Raheem Sterling. Sterling's passing and shooting has not been really good. His finishing is atrocious, and here you can see one of the examples why Jack Grealish is a much better player. He's a complete all-rounder. He can play on the left hand side, right hand side as a number 10 and have a similar kind of impact. The Croatian free kick. Perisic with the ball. Nicely done. Well done. Need to put the cross in. Not able to control the shot. It's wide from Ivan Perisic. It's a nice cross from the wing back. The way he got past Trippier and then put the ball in the box. Nicely done. Should have controlled the ball and taken the shot. There wasn't a defender challenging him. So would have rather controlled the ball down and then taken a shot. Would have been much more effective because there wasn't a defender covering him or closing him down. So he had a lot of time and opportunity, but chose to take the shot on the first go, and it's over the bar. Pickford with a goal kick. And back to the Croatian goalkeeper. The possession stats so far: England with 60% possession. Number of attempts: 3 for England and 2 for Croatia. But yes, England have looked a better team on the ball. Look one of the teams who's looking to score the goal and get in front. Croatia, on the other hand, have been pretty slow. They've had too many touches on the ball. Need to start moving the ball quickly. They've got some brilliant players in the team in form of Kovacic, Perisic, Modric, and Brozovic. Yes, they have to start playing well the way they played in that World Cup. Yes, Luka Modric, nicely done on the right hand side. The wing back will look to cross it. Gives it back. Well done. Nice cross. Just falling short of the Croatian player. Goal kick for England. It's a nice idea by the wing back, looking at the tallest player in the Croatian team. But just, at the end it was too much for him to control the ball. And goal kick for England. Pickford starts at the back. Trippier. Here's Walker. Has ample amount of space in front of him. That was really poor. Poor passing and throw in for Croatia. The news around transfers have gone pretty quiet in last 48 hours. I think only Donnarumma apparently will look to confirm his signing to PSG in upcoming week. So that's something which is almost a done deal. And apart from that, Achraf Hakimi has been strongly linked with PSG and Chelsea as well. PSG are so far as of now, PSG are front runners to sign him. A 60 million bid was rejected by Inter Milan. I think if PSG up their bid and offer some more money, Inter Milan will accept the bid because Inter Milan need money desperately. Lukaku is not going anywhere. The other player that they can sell is Achraf Hakimi, and they can get a good value out of it. Yes, they will look to sell Hakimi. PSG are the favorites as of now, but Chelsea can anytime turn the tide. We all know how uh, you know how competent Chelsea are in the transfer market. If they decide to sign a player, they make sure that they get him. They don't waste the time. They do not look at other targets. If they want someone, they will get him signed for Chelsea. So yes, anything can happen. PSG have been putting quite a few surprises. The Wijnaldum saga. I thought Wijnaldum will end up going to Barcelona, but then at the last moment he ended up at PSG. So yes, interesting to see where Hakimi ends up. Does he go to Chelsea? Does he go to PSG? Or he stays with Inter Milan? We'll see that in the upcoming days. Also, Hakimi is not in the Euros, so either of the clubs who are looking to sign him can get the deal done over the line quickly. The news around the Borussia Dortmund winger has gone very quiet, and the last 48 hours nothing concrete. And from what I'm hearing is Monday should be big news coming from Dortmund as well. So let's wait and watch if anything positive comes out on Monday. Croatia with a nice move here. England somehow managing to clear the lines, but the ball is still with the Croatian player. Nice cross in, but an England player at the end of it and clears the ball. 31 minutes into the game, it's England nil, Croatia nil. Modric, nicely done to Brozovic. Versaclo. Croatia now looking like a better team in the last 10 minutes. Improved their overall game in the last 10 minutes. Looking a better team now. Ball's back with them to the goalkeeper. Here come Croatia from the back. Nice bit of play, but not able to control the ball, and it will be an England throw in. It's still nil-nil, 32 minutes in the game. My score and prediction was Croatia 2, England nil, but looks like that is not going to happen. England are really playing well. If they stay organized defensively, I think they will be able to break the Croatia backline. Still a lot of time to go, almost just under an hour to go, and there will be half-time break, so they will have their team talks. We'll look to improve in the second half. We'll look to bring some fresh faces. Yes, so we're in for a really good game. England now have the upper hand in terms of possession and chances created, but the scoreline is still nil-nil, and anything can happen in football. You may not even have created a chance in the entire game, but then you go on to score a goal. That's what matters the most. Nicely done by Foden. Controls the ball, gives it back to Walker, and not able to keep hold of the ball. Goal kick for Croatia. Look at the way he brought it down. Classic, brilliant player, and he's looking like a one for the future. Both him and Mason Mount, you know, just young, they're dynamic, and they're playing at big clubs where they've already made impact. You know, to have an impact at a club like Everton, West Ham, it's pretty easy than having it at a club like Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, or Man United, because these are big clubs. They've already have big names in them, and as a youngster to go out on the scene and shine and make sure that to secure a position in a national team on the basis of the club performance is something a big achievement, and both these players have to be complimented for that, as well as Jack Grealish. I'm really sad not to see Jack Grealish in the starting lineup, but again, another player who's been brilliant. He's been playing for Aston Villa. He's been carrying Aston Villa on his back for the whole time, and he's been loyal to them. Yes, he will look for a move to a bigger club in the future, but as of now, he's been brilliant. In terms of chances created last year, he was just behind Fernandes and De Bruyne, and he did not play in the later half of the season. So you can see how brilliant he was, how effective he was in the entire season. Here come Croatia. Luka Modric, nice control, gives it back to Vasaglo. Nice long ball to Rebic. And England have the ball back with Tyrone Mings. Yes, Trippier. John Stones. And John Stones coming forward with the ball. Gives it back to Tyrone Mings. Turns it to the left hand side to Kieran Trippier. Mason Mount with the ball. Passes it back. A question for you guys. What do you think? How far will England go in this tournament? Will it be just inside the group stages, or they will go as far as the final or quarter-final or semi-finals? Do let me know. What do you think of England's chances? Nicely done by Raheem Sterling, but Croatia somehow managed to get the ball away. And England win the ball back. Here come England. Raheem Sterling to Calvin Phillips. Eight minutes to go into the first half, and plus the added time. England still have under 10 minutes to score a goal and go ahead. And same is with Croatia, but Croatia haven't been that convincing. Nicely done. Harry Kane with the ball. England on the attack here from the right hand side. Declan Rice to John Stones. Passes it on the left hand side to Kieran Trippier. Raheem Sterling. Back to Mings. To Sterling. Keeping hold of the ball, not giving away possession. It's a nice idea. Well done. I think that will be offside. Calvin Phillips. Under 40 minutes into the game, the scoreline still not changed. England nil, Croatia nil. AB says Grealish needs to come in second half. Yes, absolutely. Grealish has to come in the second half. So I think both Rashford and Grealish will come in the second half to make a better impact. Uh, Sterling has not been that effective. Yes, he's tried his best. At times he's looked lively. But I think the best England players so far are Calvin Phillips, Mason Mount, and Phil Foden. Apart from them, the other players have been decent, but not had much to do. The possession has been completely with them. AB says he can provide crucial through balls to Foden, Kane, Sterling. Yes, yes, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. England starts on the back again. Under 6 minutes to go. That's the time left for them to make an impact, plus the added time. Then we'll go into the first half. Nice ball. Nice control by Foden. I'm sorry, it's Walker actually. It's a cross, but no one at the end of it, and it will be a goal kick for Croatia. Let's see what's going around in other news. Gareth Southgate on Jadon Sancho and Ben Chilwell's omission. With with the two boys that are out of the squad, it's just unfortunate we can only name 23, and we have had to cover certain positions. We had to cover certain positions. How many covers do you need for a goalkeeper? Why would you need two goalkeepers on the bench? It's really strange that someone like Gareth Southgate has done it. You don't need two goalkeepers on the bench. One goalkeeper on the bench is fine, and it's pretty unbelievable. I feel to I fail to understand why has Jadon Sancho not been given preference over someone like Bukayo Saka or even Marcus Rashford for that matter. Now Rashford is his favourite, so he's got to be on the bench. But Jadon Sancho has had a brilliant Bundesliga season, and with the number of assists and goals that he's had, so is Ben Chilwell. He's so brilliant when he's on the ball, looking to cross it in, and Trippier is not a natural left-sided wing back, so you got to have. It's a nice ball in. Phil Rhyme Sterling, but not able to. I think it's a foul. It is a foul. It's a foul. It's a free kick or is a penalty. What is it? It's a yellow card. It's a nice ball to Rhyme Sterling. I think yes, it's a foul. It's a foul. It's just outside the box. Croatia are lucky here. Got a hand to it, and it's in a very dangerous position. Let's see who takes it. Is it Mount or Harry Kane? I want Mason Mount to take this free kick. He's really good on set pieces. Mason Mount for the free kick. Come on. Come on, Mason Mount. It's his area. It's completely his area. He's got to take that shot. Oh yes, they also have Kieran Trippier. I completely forgot. Let's see who's going to be Trippier or Mount. Either ways, both of these players are capable of scoring from that distance. So I wouldn't be surprised if either one of them puts it inside the net. But yes, England with a brilliant chance here. Croatian defenders have to form a really good wall. The goalkeeper has to be on his toes. Either of these players, they will look to trouble the goalkeeper. They've got really good right foot, both Kieran Trippier and Mason Mount. Let's see who takes the shot. Trippier and blocked by the wall. Throw in for England. It was Perisic who got at the end of the head. Sterling here. And that's offside, I think. Nice free kick, but really well done to block that shot. less than 2 minutes to go, plus the injury time. That will not be, I think, more than 1 minute. It's all about England in terms of possession. Chances not created much here. Yes, there were a couple of good chances, but Foden missed one and hit the crossbar. I thought that should have gone in. And Raheem Sterling with a couple of really good opportunities. Scoreline is still 0-0. Here's Croatia with the ball. To Modric. Nicely done. Really well done. And England somehow managed to win the ball. But Croatia get it back here. Here they come. Well done. Brilliantly done. Croatia. England somehow managed to get in, and it's a free kick for England. That was a nice exchange passes between Perisic and Modric. And Perisic should have taken the shot earlier. He chose to control it and dribble past Minks, but Minks stood his ground and earned a free kick. Coming to the end of the first half, both the teams have been pretty decent. England have had the upper hand in terms of possession and chances created. Croatia has not been looking like the team that they had in World Cup. But yes, they are still in the game. A good halftime talk can change it. And if they can get back into the match by scoring a goal early in the second half, it will be difficult for England. It's half time and England nil, Croatia nil. Phil Foden with the best chance of the first half. AB says Grealish and Rashi should come in the second half. AB, what are you doing? Rashi, you being Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Rashi, Kariki. That's what Oli calls this player. Abe, Rashi, Kariki, and what is it? He calls someone else as well by that name. Who is it? Scotty, Freddy. Yes, but I do hope to see Grealish and Rashford in the second half. Rashford's got some pace in him, so that can actually change the dynamics and will trouble the Croatian defense. So let's see if either one of them or both can come in the second half. Grealish for sure has to come because he is a player who will make most impact. ABC, it's better than Rashi. Oh God. The transfer rumors seem to die down. I thought there'll be much more things happening. But yes, one can understand this being a weekend, so we'll not find much links. From tomorrow, we will see more links coming up and more players linked. Someone did say that Jadon Sancho will sign before England kicks the ball in Euros. But yes, England has kicked the ball. Jadon Sancho has not signed for United, and Jadon Sancho is not even in the 23-man squad for England. So yeah. The next two games are also really good. So after this, I think there'll be a Group D game, or I think it's a Group C game. So that's between Austria and Macedonia. And after that, it'll be Netherlands and Ukraine. I'll be live for the Netherlands Ukraine game. So guys, watch me live. I'll be coming for 12, 10, 12, 15. That'll be the time. So I'll share the link later on in this video. So make sure that you come on online and enjoy the watch along. It'll be an interesting game. I really like Netherlands. I did support Netherlands in the 2014 World Cup. When they were managed by Louis van Gaal. Brilliant Netherlands squad that was. The way they played in that entire tournament, I thought they should have gone to the finals, but yes, they lost in the penalty shootout. And what a brilliant tournament Netherlands had. Robin van Persie, Arjen Robben, Wesley Sneijder. We saw the rise of Memphis Depay to the scene, Daley Blind and Daryl Janmaat. Some brilliant players Netherlands produced in that World Cup. It was one of the best performances in the World Cup. And after the 2006 World Cup where they went, 2010 World Cup when they went to the final, I thought 2014 was another World Cup where they had a really good chance of winning it. Yes, I did support them in 2014, and I will look for them to win, tonight's game and go as far as possible in the tournament. Again, the Netherlands have a good team. They don't have Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk is missing, but yes, still without him, they are a pretty decent team. They've got the likes of Memphis Depay. Then there is Jorginho Wijnaldum, Frankie De Jong, Stefan De Vrij. Yes, it's a really good Netherlands team, and I expect them at least to go into the knockout stages. And if possible, if they play with their strengths, they can go to the final. Someone says give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the England job. Why? Why? Why would we give England Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the England job? He's just another upgrade of Southgate. I don't think as a manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is that good. Yes, he's learned a lot on the job. He's progressed and he's done pretty well. But yes, he's still far away from being a top class manager. Apparently, Christian Ericsson had a cardiac arrest, and yes, we did speak about Christian Ericsson, how well the medics handled him, the referee, how quick he was to stop the game. But yes, he had a cardiac arrest and he has recovered and he's gained consciousness. But and again, once again, I would like to say prayers for him and his family would be appreciated. We want to see Christian Eriksen playing back. I'm not sure uh, what is the possibility of him coming back and playing, how early it's going to be, or even if it's going to be possible. But we all wish him well. We wish him speedy recovery and prayers for him and his family. Interesting stats here. Calvin Phillips was only the player on the pitch not to misplace a pass in the first half was Croatia. 18 attempted passes, 18 completed passes. Brilliant first half for Calvin Phillips. And I still will stick to my point. It is pointless to have two defensive midfielders. You got both of them are capable of holding their ground on their own. You don't need two CDMs. Mason Mount then falling back and trying to bring the ball ahead. One CDM is fine, and along with a CDM, it has to be either Henderson or Bellingham. One of the players has to be box to box. But yes, Calvin Phillips has to be appreciated. He's been brilliant throughout the first half, and would like to see more of him. His plays for Leeds United, and he's been rated really high by a lot of people. And I'm sure in a year's time, or maybe even after these Euros, a big team will try to snap him up. But yes, a brilliant prospect for England, and along with Mason Mount and Phil Foden, yes, two other players who have been really good. Possession stats is 58% to England and 42% to Croatia. And total number of shots is 4 to England, 2 to Croatia. On target, 1 each. So, yes, it's been a more of England in terms of possession. Better chances created by England again. But Croatia are still in the game because the scoreline is nil-nil. And the second half can be different if Croatia come out with a better intent wanting to play a better brand of football. Anything can happen. So hoping for the best, and I want to see the best result and end-to-end high, intensity game. Let's see if the players can produce that kind of a game. But yes, I hope to see much better Croatia in the second half. I think second half, Raheem Sterling has to make way for either Marcus Rashford or Jack Grealish. He's been not been up to the mark. I thought he had a lot of opportunities. He was in pretty decent spaces, getting twice a brilliant long ball from Trippier, but not able to do much from it. And I think it's time he makes. I mean, not. I won't be surprised if he takes him off at the halftime or maybe after an hour. So yes, wait for that. But yes, I think he needs to be replaced either by Rashford or Grealish because the left hand side needs is not convincing for England. Trippier is a brilliant player, but he's more effective when he plays on the right hand side. So Trippier needs to switch on the right hand side. Has to be Luke Shaw on the left hand side, and Grealish has to replace Raheem Sterling. I wouldn't mind Rashford coming on because you need a much better player. Raheem Sterling is not having the best of his game. So let's see if anything changes. Phil Foden is trending on Twitter. Of course, he would be. He's been brilliant in the in first half. Very lively. Look the most dangerous player of the England team from the England team. Playing cutting on the right side, going on the left hand side. You never know. When he's on the ball, he will go on your right or on the left. It's similar to what Mason Greenwood does, and that those kind of players are really dangerous because if you look at someone like Marcus Rashford playing, all the time he's going to cut inside and take a shot. He will not go on the wings and put in a cross. You don't expect that from Marcus Rashford. So it's a bit predictable. But players like Phil Foden, Greenwood, Mason Greenwood, you don't know which way they would go. They have the brilliant on both the feet. They can take the shots. They can put in cross. They can do all sorts of things. So yes, these kind of players are very dangerous, and we have seen the best of Phil Foden so far in the first half. I hope that he produces similar kind of display and gets a goal. That I really thought that should have gone in. Hard luck to the lad, but yes, I think it's a brilliant start to the Euros for young man, and we will see better Phil Ford in the years to come. The game should start anytime now in next 2 to 3 minutes, and the score will be. I think this should be more like a Turkey and Italy match. We'll get a better second half. I hope the scoreline doesn't be like England 3 Croatia nil. I wouldn't want to see that. But yes, I think it will be better second half. Both the teams will look to attack and will leave open spaces in the defense, and that will allow the opposition team to counter and score. So let's see, how the second half plans out. But yes, I do expect to see a better second half than first half. before the match begins, let me quickly go on to the tomorrow's game. Tomorrow we have Scotland and Czech Republic, we have Poland, Slovakia, and we have Spain and Sweden. I think I'll try and I'll do the Spain Sweden late night kickoff, and that's one of the really good games, attractive games. Brilliant Spanish squad. So is Sweden. We have a really good team. So yes, let's see who wins that game. So yes, day after tomorrow, I'll be on Tuesday. I'll be doing two watch alongs. Of course, like I promised, I'll be doing all the Portugal games watch along. So it'll be Hungary, Portugal, and immediately after that, I'll be doing the France Germany game. So yes, it's going to be fun. Back to back games for the first time today. Yes, I'm doing two games, but I have a break. But I won't be doing the North Macedonia and the Austria games. So I have a couple of hours break. But then yes, on 15th it'll be back to back two games. So it's going to be fun and I'll enjoy that. So yes, so till 15th, my space is all booked. I know what I have to do, and then guys, I'll discuss with you guys what do you want and what do you want me to do with the upcoming news. But yes, till 15th I'm packed. Today I'll be doing the late night game between Netherlands and Ukraine, and then tomorrow I'll be doing Spain and Sweden. Yes, here comes the Croatian side. Must have had a good team talk. I think they will do well in the second half. Interesting to see what happens. Here come the England team. I don't think there are any changes. Both the teams sticking with the starting lineup. The teams that they started in the first half, the same team coming out. So no changes as of now in the at half time for either of the team. I'm sure that will change as the game progresses. But yes, and the game is about to begin. The second half should be on its way in a couple of seconds. Croatia will start the second half. And here they start the second half. Let's see what happens. Modric with the ball. And they give it back to the goalkeeper. Here come Croatia from the left hand side. Nicely done by Mings, was it? Or was it Calvin Phillips? No problem for Jordan Pickford to collect the ball. Here's Trippier. Gives it to Sterling. But Sterling can't get to the end of it. It's a foul and a free kick for Croatia. Foul by Calvin Phillips. No Man United player in the starting lineup for England. I forgot to mention that. I did notice that, but I forgot to mention that there's no Man United player in the starting lineup. I was expecting at least Luke Shaw to start, but yes, he did not do that. Nice cross by Perisic, but no one at the far post, and it's also offside. Perisic has not, looked and his game has not gone out, and still the same player that he was, although his age is catching up to him. But yes, he still got in him to play at the highest level. Here's Mings, back to Pickford, to John Stones. will look to give the ball forward. Nice pass, looking for Harry Kane. But Croatia clear the ball. I think it's a free kick. It's a yellow card. It's a foul on Mason Mount, and it's a yellow card for the Croatian player. Ooh. And that was Kovacic there. With a foul on his Chelsea teammate, Mason Mount. And looks fine. Gets up. It's a yellow card for Mateo Kovacic. England with the free kick. Declan Rice takes it. Here come England from the left hand side through Raheem Sterling. Gets past the two players but not able to give a good pass. And Croatia have the ball back. That's a nice one-touch pass. Brilliantly done. Ante Rebic unable to control the ball and England get away with it. It's a throw in there. So the nice bit of movement, bit of skill from the Croatian players. One touch quick passing moment. Ante Rebic did get in the end of it, but England players, defenders were alert. It's a throw in for Croatia. Are we looking at a long throwing inside the box? No, it is not, I think. It's going to be a short one. Nicely done. Need a cross in the box. We get it, but England players are up to the task. Back to the goalkeeper. Harry Kane's been pretty quiet. Not had much of involvement. Not much to do. And and Pickford was quick enough to get on the line and kick the ball away. It's throw in for England. It was not convincingly done by Kieran Trippier, and he quickly apologizes to Jordan Pickford. It's throw in for England. The Croatian coach shouting at the touchline. Stones gives it to Walker. I think Kyle Walker should go. Should be substituted. He's not had a good game. Trippier should be starting on the right hand side. He should switch on towards the right hand side, and it should be Luke Shaw. Ideally, at this stage I would have bought Ben Chilwell, but Ben Chilwell is not in the 23-man squad. So Luke Shaw is a better player, and Luke Shaw is even good defensively. So yes, I think Luke Shaw should come in, and Kyle Walker has to go. But Southgate's an arrogant man. He will not do that. Croatia win the ball back through Kovacic. Here's Croatia. Second half had also started very slowly. Neither of the teams looking convincing and looking to create chances. Here comes Luka Modric. Gives it on the right hand side. The wing back will look to cross the ball inside. Gives it back to Modric. To Brozovic. Switches side to the left hand side. Nicely done. It's a nice ball on the right hand side, but England are alert and they win the ball. Here they come. Harry Kane gives it to Foden on the right hand side. It's Foden. to Walker. And back to John Stones. To Tyrone Mings. Once again, no opening created by either of the teams, and England do have the dominance over possession, but then there's nothing concrete. Here comes Harry Kane. Let's see what he does. Trying to put Sterling through, but Croatia well aware of Harry Kane's intentions and they clear the ball. Foul on Luka Modric. Free kick to Croatia. There's been a really good battle between Calvin Phillips and Luka Modric. Both two brilliant players, one experienced, one an upcoming talent. So it's nice to see a brilliant battle between two good players, and both of them have done an excellent job. Here's Modric, gives it back. Kovacic on the ball. Just under 10 minutes into the second half, haven't seen a clear-cut opening. Neither of the teams look in a hurry, looking to keep the ball with themselves. Nicely done by the Croatian player. Puts it on the left hand side to Ivan Perisic, who will look to cross the ball in. Nicely done. Brozovic to Modric. Takes a shot, but Pickford gathers it. Comfortable. That sort of shot is not going to trouble a goalkeeper of his caliber. Nice try by Modric, but that's into the safe hands of Jordan Pickford. England win the ball back with Declan Rice. Gives it to Kyle Walker. Phil Foden. Here's Raheem Sterling on the left hand side. Sterling's been really poor. That is really poor from Raheem Sterling. He's not been on the top of his game. We do see Jack Grealish warming up on the touchline. I think he should be coming off very soon. Jack Grealish and Marcus Rashford warming up on the touchline, and either one of them should replace Raheem Sterling. It's not that day for Raheem Sterling, where everything goes right for him. He's got the best opportunities in the first half, not able to make the most of it. Balls in acres of spaces, and both the times put through by Kieran Trippier. But yes, he's got to improve his game. I think Southgate will change his tactics, because I think Grealish is warming up, so we will see him quickly. As of now, both the teams not looking in any kind of a hurry. Don't want to take the extra risk and go forward scoring goals. They are content with possession. Croatia are happy sitting back and playing the waiting game, waiting for England to make a mistake. Here come England. Nicely done. Raheem Sterling scores. And out of everything, I was criticizing the player so much. I thought it is not a good day for the player. It's just one of the days which has not been good at the office. But here he comes. Gets a wonderful opportunity and puts the ball in the back of the net. England 1, Croatia 0. And England draw first blood. Look at the England fans. Look at them. Someone needs to tell them that they need to calm down. It's just a goal. They've not yet won the match. Celebrating as if they've won the Euros. But nicely done on the right hand side there. I think it was Phil Foden the first. Brilliant ball, and Sterling. I'm sorry, it was Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips, easily the player of the game. Best player of the game so far, Calvin Phillips. He's been brilliant as it is defensively. He's not misplaced the pass. Passing has been brilliant. He's protected the back four very well. Sat back and not allowed Modric and Kovacic to create those crucial passes, and Now when he got the opportunity, put Raheem Sterling brilliantly through, and Raheem Sterling did not make any mistake and scored the goal. England won, Croatia nil. Let me quickly change the scoreline here. Yes. Here we go. Let's see. Let's hope if Croatia can now start playing a much better brand of football. England gave it away, but they're right there. Here comes Kyle Walker. He's got the pace in him. Nicely done. Here's Foden. Here's Declan Rice to Kieran Trippier. Here's Sterling, the goal scorer from the left hand side. Gives it to Foden. Declan Rice. Calvin Phillips. Back to Declan Rice. England looking to move the ball quickly. Looking more confident on the ball. Looking a better side now. Mason Mount gives it to Kieran Trippier on the left hand side. Here's Declan Rice again. Calvin Phillips to Kyle Walker. Back to John Stones. England are calm, cool and much comfortable with the possession. They're not panicking here. They've got the goal that they wanted. Now they will look to dictate the game. Here comes Mount from the left hand side. Back to Trippier. Gives it back to Declan Rice, who passes it to John Stones. Calvin Phillips. Back to John Stones. Kyle Walker to Harry Kane. Nicely done. Wins the free kick. England captain. Quickly take the free kick. Mason Mount on the left hand side. There comes Trippier. But Croatian players are alert. The Rice to Calvin Phillips. Tyrone Mings. Here's Calvin Phillips. Raheem Sterling now, the goal scorer. Mason Mount. Nicely done. Harry Kane. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. Oh, he's hurt himself. He's hurt himself badly. He's hurt himself really bad. I think he's bleeding. It was nicely done by Mason Mount, and Harry Kane got at the end of it but banged his head into the post. That should have gone in. The quality Harry Kane has. Oh, it's hurt him really bad. That has really hurt him bad. Oh, I think it's not too. That shouldn't be too bad. That shouldn't be too bad. I hope he recovers quickly. Oh, oh. I hope there's not much of a problem. A quick question for the people who are there watching this watch along. Out of all the players that we have right now, from the England team, from the Croatia team, one player who you would take into Man United squad if you are another a Chelsea fan or Liverpool fan, let me know who was the one player who would you take in your team out of this bunch of 22 players. It can be from the England team, it can be from the Croatia team. One player who you would love to play for your club. Who would that be? Let me know your opinion in the comment section. Hurricanes back on his feet and Croatia restarted the game. Looking to equalize now. It's Kovacic to Brozovic, but England have won the ball back. Foden unable to get at the end of Declan Rice pass. I think he's hurt. The Croatian player is hurt. Down on the ground. And it's a yellow card. Not sure why. I think for a foul. For that foul, Phil Foden has received a yellow card. Here come Croatia. Nice idea, but England are well aware. Here's Sterling. Nicely done. Doesn't get past the Croatian defender, and Croatia win the ball back. I will still stick to my point. Raheem Sterling should be subbed off. Yes, he did score the goal, but that was just a tap in, and I think anyone would have scored. He's not been at his best. The Raheem Sterling we know, he's not the same Raheem Sterling today. Maybe a bad day still. He did end up scoring the goal, but that was just a mere tap in. So substitution, Sterling has to go. It's a nice cross. It was stopped by the England team, but Croatia win the ball back. Nicely done. Luka Modric. Well done. A nice shot. Unable to control and is wide. Ante Rebic. I think that was Croatia's best move of the game so far. "65 minutes into the game, England won, Croatia nil. England coming from the back now. Nicely done. Holding on to the ball too much. England are smart enough to win the ball back. Well done from Mason Mount. And it's a foul. It's a foul. It's a free kick in a very dangerous position. Brozovic gets a yellow card. That's really well done from Mason Mount, and Brozovic had to put him down. Otherwise, he would have gone through. It's a foul by Marcel Brozovic, and it's a yellow card for him. It's a free kick in a very, very dangerous position for England again. I will say again, England have got two brilliant free kick takers in Mason Mount and Kieran Trippier. So it will be interesting to see who takes this one. The previous one was taken by Trippier. Let's see if this Mount goes for it or it's again Trippier. But again, it's in a very dangerous position. Both these players capable of scoring. At this point in time, looks like it's going to be Mason Mount because he's the only one near the ball. Yes, he's the one who will take that free kick. I think Trippier scored in the World Cup against Croatia from the same distance. It was the same distance and he scored from that position. So let's see if Mason Mount can do Kieran Trippier. Mount! Oh, just over the bar. That was close. That was close, and that is brilliant technique from Mason Mount. That was really close. I think if it would have been on target, goalkeeper would have saved it because that didn't seem to trouble him much. But yes, it was nicely taken. If it would have been on the other side of the post, maybe it would have been difficult for the goalkeeper. But goalkeeper had covered this side of the post very well. And even if it would have been on target, I think he would have easily saved it. Croatia start from the back again. They have under 23 minutes to salvage this game, get a point or win this game. England are looking comfortable as of now. Croatia are trying their best, but England are well organized at the back, not having any kind of discomfort. Nice pressing from Mason Mount, but it will be a goal kick to Croatia. Marcus Rashford is coming on. I'm not sure who is going to come on for, but he is coming on. Rashi, that's what AB was saying. Rashi. I think he'll most probably play on the right hand side. Phil Foden will make way. He's I think on a yellow card, so it's likely that he will make way for Marcus Rashford. Let's see. Walker to Calvin Phillips. Croatia win the ball. They come from the left hand side. Nicely done. Oh, it's a corner. Let's see if Croatia can make the best of the set piece, and if they can get someone to head the ball strong enough to rise up and head the ball and put it past Pickford, it will be an interesting game. Nice corner, takes it and is wide. It's a training ground practice that they've done, and Croatia also looking to get players in. Brozovic will come off. He will be replaced by Vlasic. And two substitutions. Kramaric also comes off and he's going to replace by Brecalo. Phil Foden, like I said, will make way. Nice, good start to the Euros for the young lad. He's been brilliant from the right hand side. Marcus Rashford makes his way, comes on the pitch. Let's see what Rashford can do. This Croatia trying to make something of that. England are smart. They're very good defensively, very organized. Both Mings and Stones have done pretty decently. They've not let Croatia take any opportunity. They look comfortable on the ball, not got into the weird position. Trippier, although hasn't is not playing in that position, is pretty decent. With Croatia on the ball. It's not been the kind of game that I was looking at. Not high end intensity back game, end to end action game. Both the teams were pretty calm on the ball, not looking to take much risks. England at the end got the crucial pass and nice cross inside the box, but England are sharp. Kyle Walker gets it away. Ashford looking to get on the ball, but ball's taken from him. He has Modric on the ball. Passes it on the right hand side. Well done. Nicely done by the Croatian players. Move the ball. Need to cross the ball quickly. Well done. Brilliantly done. Nice cross. And the goalkeeper was in awkward position. But Kyle Walker, very well done. Not allowing the Croatian striker get at the end of the ball. Brilliantly done. And Pickford had no problems at all. Absolutely no problems in carrying the ball and comfortable take. Just over 15 minutes to go into the game. Croatia have 15 minutes to either get 1 point or full point from this game. As of now, what stands is England 1, Croatia nil. England are winning this game. Easy 3 points for them. Let's see if Croatia can have a good 15 minutes and give England a fight. Foul for foul on Harry Kane. Free kick for England, and let's see if they can make something of this set piece. Trippier with a free kick. Nice one. Rashford with a shot. I'm sorry, it was Sterling, but over the bar. Scoreline not changeable, not changed. England 1, Croatia nil. It was a nice chance for Raheem Sterling. Had all the time in the world to control and take a shot, but still panics and shoots it over the bar. Well done from England again. They've been defending really well. Like I said, they're looking organized. Haven't had any problems. John Stones on the ground. Something's bothering him, I think. Not good news for England, considering the fact that Harry Maguire is not yet fit. If they have another defender injured, now in comes Ben White or Connor Cody. Not that either one of them are bad, but they're not as good as John Stones or Harry Maguire. So yes, not good news for England team. Yes, they've got cover, but that's Ben White and Connor Cody. So I'm not sure the kind of defender that England would want to start at the World Cup. Their choice of centre backs very easily Harry Maguire and John Stones. Harry Maguire has not yet recovered from his injury, which happened to the club. AB says, who scored? Bro, I missed the game a bit. Who scored? Raheem Sterling scored. Sterling was the one goal scorer. Brilliant pass from Calvin Phillips. He put him through. Sterling had just to tap in, and he did a wonderful finish. So it was Raheem Sterling, the goal scorer. Calvin Phillips with the assist. Calvin Phillips has been brilliant in the entire game. He has been dictating the game, and the CDM that United would need is Calvin Phillips type. Someone like Calvin Phillips is needed for Manchester United. AB. He is the kind of player that United need, and he's been brilliant. In terms of passing the ball, controlling the game, dictating the possession. His distribution has been brilliant. That goal was created by Calvin Phillips. Croatia throw the ball out. Throw in for England. Kyle Walker. It's been a pretty slow game. Either of the teams have looked to play cautiously. Both the teams have played very cautiously, especially Croatia, and they've compromised the attacking style by doing that. ABC has great day, great that would boost Sterling's confidence in games to come. Yes, absolutely. A goal always boosts your confidence. He's not been particularly good in today's game as well, but he got that opportunity to put a tap in, and it did really well. Here come Croatia. They will look to cross the ball in, keep the possession. Nicely done. and a goal kick. No, it was not a goal, it was throw in, and Croatia to get the ball, but England defenders are there. A nice, interception by Declan Rice. He was there at the right time because, a lot of times the defensive midfielders have to come inside the box and avoid those crosses, because they are cutback crosses, and you have to be always there. Your awareness has to be on the focus, the concentration, your awareness has to be there. And Declan Rice was there at the right place. Substitution for Croatia now. Throw in for them, and I think England have won the throw in, won the free kick. 78 minutes into the game, England won, Croatia nil. England looking confident, looking better, and looking to seal all the 3 points. The lead through Raheem Sterling's brilliant goal. Uh, Superb pass by Calvin Phillips, and Sterling had to put in a tap in, which he did really well, and it's 1-0 to England. Under 11 minutes, just over 11 minutes to go. England fans happy and cheering their side. Still 12 minutes to go, so anything can happen. And here come Croatia from the back. Will look to nick a goal in. I mean, they will try to do something what Wales did yesterday in the second half, but not like that. Not like that. That's equally bad from England. Harry Kane trying to win the ball, but defender was calm and give the ball back to the goalkeeper. Modric puts it on the right hand side. Modric has been real. I mean, a player who is around 36 and still having at his peak of his game, the way he controls his game, the distribution has been brilliant. His ball control has been good. Possession, passing, everything has been brilliant for someone who's 36 years of age. He's not yet got past his prime. He's still playing the way he used to play 5 years back. And England win the ball, clear the lines, back to the Croatian player. Under 10 minutes to go. England 1, Croatia nil. And a bad pass from Croatia. It's been really disappointing game, and both the halves have not been that well. But yes, here we are. England are leading, and thanks to a Raheem Sterling goal, and they're looking to make a substitution now. Jude Bellingham is about to come. Let's see who is he coming for. I think it is for Harry Kane, I think. Is it? Is Harry Kane coming off? Yes, it is Harry Kane who's coming off. Let's see who he gives the captain's armband to. Interesting. That'll be very interesting to see who the captain's armband goes to. Does it go to Pickford? Does it go to Rashford? Or it goes to Trippier? Harry Kane clapping and going in front of the England squad, England crowd. Really happy to see the starman, England fans. Here comes Croatia through Luka Modric. Ivan Perisic from the left hand side. Wonderfully done. Ante Rebic. But England win the ball. Really well done. Raheem Sterling tries to put Rashford through, but I think Rashford is playing up front on his own. So Rashford is the lone striker. Mason Mount has switched on to the wings. It'll be a midfield of three: Jude Bellingham, Calvin Phillips, and Declan Rice. Perisic with a cross, but doesn't trouble Pickford much. Carries the ball. Croatia now look frustrated. Nothing is working for them. They're trying their best, but England have done really well defensively. Pickford with a goal kick. Not a convincing one. It's a throw in for England. Let's quickly check what's happening in the world of football. Is there any updates? Is there any news? Here come Croatia through Luka Modric again. But England cleverly take the ball away from them. England have been really brilliant. Absolutely. Both Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips have been brilliant. They've been really, really good. And Calvin Phillips has had one of his best games for England, I think. He's easily the man of the match today. Another substitution from Croatia. Croatia with a free kick. Chance for them to equalize. Nicely done, but Pickford was there. I think it's a foul, I think. Yes, it's a foul. There is a foul here. And Kaleta Carr, an argument with Kyle Walker. Did he actually foul? Hit Stones there. He did, maybe. Was trying to grab him and hit the ball. That's actually a foul. That is actually a foul. Can't get away with that. We actually can't get away with that. "86 minutes and England won, Croatia nil." It's been a disappointing game and not the kind of game that I was expecting to see. I thought Croatia will play really better the way they played in the World Cup. They will carry that form into this tournament, but we didn't see that, and it's been a really really sad game. England have played the way they always play. Not much of a change. There were a couple of interesting, opportunities created by Phil Foden, Mason Mount. Calvin Phillips was brilliant, was the best English player, and I think he's easily the man of the match for today's game. He's also got an assist. Raheem Sterling scored the only goal of the game. We still have over 3 minutes left in the game, plus added time. Let's see if we can make that short space more interesting. Got an update on transfer news. Donnarumma will uh, complete his medicals. Okay, Donnarumma contract with PSG until 2026 has been completed. Medicals are scheduled after Wednesday. Then it's going to be official. He's not leaving on loan. He's staying, so is Keylor Navas. So PSG have got two wonderful goalkeepers. I think Donnarumma is one for the future, and Keylor Navas will, start in the upcoming season. After signing Gini and Gigio, PSG will focus on a new right back. Yes, I think PSG will end up getting Hakimi because they are the favourites to sign him, unless Chelsea pull out something. There's been an injury here, both the players clashing their heads. It's, I think, Jude Bellingham and Luka Modric. Medical staff is quickly on the field. It's not Luka Modric, it's someone else. Oh, that's a nasty one. That is actually a nasty one. I hope he gets onto his feet very quickly. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is going to come on. He's ready to come on now. For a couple of minutes, last 2 minutes, he'll be there. Meanwhile, while the players freshen up before the last couple of minutes, let's see if there are any further transfer news. Any update? Any update in relation to Man United or any other clubs? No, nothing as such, and it's understandable. Over the weekend, we don't get to see more transfer updates. I think tomorrow is going to be a big day, and tomorrow maybe there'll be a major update or a major, breakout in the talks with Borussia Dortmund. Let's see if we can get through the deal and then focus on getting a centre back and a defensive midfielder if that happens. So we'll have to wait on that. But yes, we also have to sort the Pogba situation. About Jesse Lingard, I'm hearing that Lingard is going to stay at Man United for another season. He wants to stay at United. So I'm not sure whether it's the right thing for him and right thing for United. But yes, he will end up staying. Anything can change. Maybe he will change his mind after the Euros, although he's not a part of the Euro squad. Yes, anything can happen. I would, I think Lingard should go. It's the best for him. He needs some game time. He's at 28 now, and if he doesn't get game time now, I don't think he will get in the next 2 3 years. I think he will be past his prime in next 3 or 4 years. So this is the right time for him to make the move. And it's a brilliant ball to Perisic, but there's no one at the end of it, and Perisic heads it inside the box, but no one there to take a shot and control. It was a lovely ball, and Perisic got at the end of it, headed it in inside the box. No one there to take a shot. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is going to come in, and interesting to see who will he come in for. Jude Bellingham to Marcus Rashford. Nicely done from Rashford. Rice to Trippier. It's a goal kick for Croatia. Raheem Sterling is going to come off. He was the captain, and he goes off to be replaced by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I think Rashford will now switch back to the left hand side, Mason Mount on the right hand side, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the target man. 4 minutes is the added time. So yes, still a chance for Croatia if they can turn things around and get a goal. It'll make things difficult for England. As things stands, England look comfortable and will go on to win the game. But 4 minutes, one moment of magic can change the entire game. So yes, let's see if Croatia can do what they failed to do in the 90 minutes. Nicely done. Luka Modric. Here come Croatia from the right hand side. And England are stuck to the target. They are stuck to the task, not allowing Croatian players any sort of room. As always, throughout the entire game, English defense has looked composed, calm, and have not panicked. Nicely done. Pickford is alert, Pickford is aware, and Pickford gathers the ball. No change to the scoreline. It was nice bit of movement, but Pickford was smart enough to come off and carry the ball. England 1, Croatia nil. Just over a minute to go. Here come Croatia with the last chance. Luka Modric to Perisic, but Walker is there to cut it. Cleared off the line by Pickford. Throw in for Croatia. Maybe a one last chance. Maybe one last chance to equalize. We'll look to put the ball in. Luka Modric with the ball. Nice long ball. But England defenders are smart, are aware of the positioning. They've been comfortable throughout the game. Have not looked, into getting troubled by the Croatian attackers. Very composed England defense, and if once Maguire comes back, they will look much better. Yes, England have started the game competition on a positive note. 3 points in the bag. Attacking wise, they weren't all that good, what we expected from them. But yes, at the start of the tournament, 3 points always will give them more confidence, and they will look to seal the top spot in this Group D. 4 minutes are over. So I think this will be the last throw-in. It will be a long throw-in for Croatia. Let's see if Croatia can do something. Throw-in from Perisic. Takes a shot over the bar, and that's it. Final whistle. England 1, Croatia nil. 3 points for England, and you can see a sort of revenge for England, for the World Cup semi-final game. They've got 3 points. Although I wouldn't say it was a convincing win. They could have played much more attacking brand of football. The kind of talent they have, the kind of players they have, England were expected to win 2-0. Although I had predicted 2-0 to Croatia, because I thought Croatia will carry that World Cup form into this tournament. But unfortunately, it was a disappointing game for Croatia. I'm sure they will reflect on the performances and come back stronger in the remaining two games, because they got to play Czech Republic and they got to play Scotland as well. So two difficult opponents. It's not going to be easy for them as well, because Czech Republic and Scotland will give their heart out, and two decent teams have some really good players. Let's see how far Croatia can go after getting into the finals in 2018. That's all from today, guys. Thank you very much for all of the people who joined me in the watch along. It was a nice experience having all of you here. Your comments, your interactions always are helpful, and your love and support makes me happy and stronger. This community needs to grow, and your support is all that I and AB and Prashant, all United Chokros guys in United Chokros need. Thank you very much for coming online for this watch along. I'll see you at 12 o'clock, maybe 12:15. Yes, 12:15 for the watch along. The game between Netherlands and Ukraine. Interesting game. It's going to be fun, and let's see we can get a high-end intensity into an action game. See you guys at 12:15 for the Netherlands versus Ukraine game. Bye for now. Take care of yourself.